Let's go over some basics on navigating around the Google Analytics platform. When you log into Google Analytics, you're greeted here with this home screen. As we went over before, you can select the view that you wish to analyze here in the top left-hand corner. If I click this drop-down, it's going to show me my accounts, my properties, my views. I've got this one starred here. It's the master view that we're going to do our analysis out of, so I'll select that one. You can also click this analytics icon up here in the top left-hand corner, and it's going to bring up a different view. It's kind of the same data. It's this hierarchical account, and then down to your properties, and then your views. And in some ways, I kind of like this one better. I find that this is a bit easier for me to understand and organize, but essentially it's the same data. I can click into the master view, and it's going to take me right back to the same place that we were before. So we're going to navigate the interface using the tabs over here on the left-hand panel. This panel can be minimized by this arrow or expanded by this arrow. If it's minimized and we hover over the different icons, as soon as we click them, then it will expand to that area in those particular sub-menus. If we go up to the top, we also see a search bar here. This one is specifically for the reports and the content that you're going to view in this main dashboard area. Once again, this is helpful if you know the exact report that you want to analyze. You'll save yourself the trouble of toggling between the reports and navigating. You can just type it in. For example, if I know that I want to view the traffic coming in on different channels, I can simply type channels in here, and I'll see all the different reports down here in the different submenus that have channels as part of the description. The results are in alphabetical order, and if I wanted to see the acquisition all traffic channels report, I could just click into there and it would take me directly into that report. Okay, now below the search is the Home tab here. This is a general dashboard that Google's created for you. It features a digest of some of the most important things happening on your site. It displays important metrics like users and revenue. It's got a real-time widget report and some more insights regarding your users and the overall performance of your site. The right side of this Home tab, you can click on this little intelligence icon up here. This button is going to open an insights panel. This analytics intelligence report shares some interesting little insights about how your site is performing. It can be useful to scroll through here and see what interesting tidbits Google's algorithms have unearthed about your site today. Okay, so if we close that and we come back over here, we scroll down, we see some dashboards that are designed to address some common questions marketers may have and give you kind of a good place to start. How do you acquire users? How are your active users trending over time? How well do you retain those users? If you're brand new to digital analytics, I suggest pausing here and then go have a closer study of each of these reports to familiarize with the type of data Google Analytics can offer, and perhaps more importantly, the types of questions that it can answer with that data. Okay, moving on in our tour of the navigation, the next one down is customization. Now, because customizations platform aren't truly essential, we won't go over them in depth in this course. However, I wanted to point them out as an area for you to come back to and explore once you get your foundation established, as it's a pretty cool feature and it allows a lot of power to the user. Now, if we click on dashboards here, we'll see the demo account has pre-configured a few dashboards of its own based on the reports most important to an e-commerce merchandise store, which is what this demo account is. And you can check out these pages on your own time, play around with them, maybe even create some of your own custom reports. Okay, we've made it down here to the reports section. This is where all the built-in reports for this particular view reside. Here you should be able to access the real-time audience acquisition, behavior, conversions reports. In this course, we're going to spend a lot of time here. We're going to cover the most widely used reports here in the reports section. And we're going to see how you can leverage them to find greater insights to help you improve and optimize your site. Now, down here near the bottom, we have the Discover tab. This is going to feature informational content on analytics in the rest of the GA360 tools suite. Again, these other tools are outside of analytics. They're not specifically part of this course, but I wanted to let you know they're here. This is a good place to learn more about what tools and services are available to you through this family of products now that you're collecting this data inside of the Google platform. And then finally, we've briefly gone through the admin tab in previous videos. We know it's here. We can adjust the settings for the accounts, the properties, and the views. One thing to note is you don't always have access to these settings. In a later chapter, we'll go over how to manage permissions here in the admin page, and some of these features may not show up for folks with lower permission levels. Other functions in the admin include linking your properties to other Google properties like AdWords, setting goals, configuring filters to your views, and managing individual user settings here in the top left-hand corner. If I click on that, I've got some things that are specific to my user. Okay, with that, we've gone over the basic layout of the Google Analytics interface, and you should now be able to navigate safely across the platform.